Hi everybody, it's Johnny Seed here. I'm just going through some footage that I filmed in a local charity shop. One of the very few places near me where you can actually find semi-decent, non-easy listening vinyl. But you know, you'll pay for it if you know what I mean. That was a Jerry Lee Lewis album that I'd missed when I was actually, when I was looking through them originally. And this one I pulled out because of the price on it. It was £15. So, and I've never heard of them. The Jackie Linton Band. I did a little bit of research, and I think they're like a British blues band from the 70s and 80s, and I think they're still going now. There's quite a lot of videos of them, and apparently this is a self-pressed LP. But yeah, it looks in good nick. But yeah, they were 15 quid. Okay, your usual suspects here. Bit of classical. Crystal Gale, bit of Nat King Cole. This one I pulled out. I ended up buying this because it was only £1. It was on Storm Records, I think it is, and they were a Blackpool record label. I'm not sure if they're still going or not. They had a few releases out, and this band, Candlewick Green, I think they won some sort of TV talent show, and they had a song out which Saint Etienne covered. You know, the one which nickname I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen when I remember it. Sparks, Kimono My House, an album I used to own. Unfortunately, I sold it a few years ago when I was desperate for cash, and I might have got this as a replacement if it wasn't so fooked, as you can see. This was in very good nick. Beginnings by the Allman Brothers Band. Missed the price there. Probably very good. Actually, if it was a little bit cheaper, I might have got it. Whipping Post. That's what I remember. I know that one. Joe Walsh, So What? For $6.99. I like a bit of Joe Walsh now and again. But this one had a big chunk chopped out of the top, as you can see there. I don't know if that's because it was a remaindered album. I think that's what they did, didn't they? Used to punch holes in them and everything. The Electric Flag. Now, I'd never heard of these, so just before I recorded this video, I had a look on YouTube at one of their songs. It was very good. I liked it. But I don't know if I'd have spent 15 quid on the album. But I might check those out. I'll put the link down below of the track that I heard, if you've not heard them yourself. And, oh, I did take the record out and have a look at this one. It was on the nice Atlantic label, and it was in pretty good nick. From 1974. Okay, Jay Giles Band, live, full house. For £13. Jay Giles Band, I don't really know the big single they had. Did they have more than one single? I'm not sure. But a lot of these songs, yeah, I don't know. So, I think worth picking up. And this was e.l.o. for £10. Discovery. This is the album that's got Don't Bring Me Down on it, which is a very good song. I like that a lot. But I looked on eBay for these, and they were about, cheap as chips, a couple of pounds if you exclude the postage. And yeah, this inside cover, I don't know what's going on there. Probably seemed like a good idea at the time. Wet Willie, never heard of them in my life. Left Coast Live for a tenner. I did a little bit of research on YouTube. They were sort of a 70s, I don't know, jazz, funk, rock kind of band. Hard to say, on Capricorn. This is more Wet Willie, and another entry into the album covers you can never get away with nowadays list, as you can probably see. Joe Walsh, recorded live. For £10. You can't argue with a sick mind. Wise words. And that has Rocky Mountain Way, Help Me Through the Night, Time Out, Meadows, and Walk Away. There's Time to Store, was that? Missed it. Okay, Elvis Costello and the attractions. I quite like early Elvis Costello. His couple, his first few singles. His later stuff, I don't know. He's a very good songwriter. I'll give him that. But there's something about his voice I was finding a bit annoying. Sorry. But yeah, this was in terrible condition. Just every time Amazula, I just think of the young ones. If you're old enough to know what I mean, you'll know what I mean. And some of the stuff on the wall, a bit of Chuck Berry. The latest and greatest for £30. And you don't have to pay that much if you want to buy it on eBay, as I will show you now. The Sound of Bread. And those Beatles singles, I think, were reissues from the 80s. They were not originals. Elvis for 35. I think you just stick any price you want on Elvis vinyl, if it's original. And the Ramsey Lewis Trio. I'm guessing that's jazz. And Thriller on VHS. I probably should have picked this up, actually. I'm sure somebody on eBay would have paid a bit more than £3.50 for it. And finally, this was a Beatles single. This was an original. I think, anyway. Shoot me if I'm wrong, but it did look like it had been buried in the ground for 30 years. So, yeah, not in the best of condition. I'd say that was a VG. So that was my trip to a charity shop in Preston to look at vinyl records. Okay, so I found this old footage that I'd filmed back in January, so a few months ago now, so I thought I'd just chuck it on at the end. Hi, it's Johnny Seed here, and I'm outside the Emmaus Mega Store in Preston. It's meant to be the largest charity shop in the country.
Who does he think he is?
So I'm going to have a look around. I'm actually in the market for a VHS player, and see if they've got any records, and generally have a mooch around.
Lift the camera up. Lift the camera up.
Okay, so as you can see, this place is pretty vast. It used to be a B&Q. Once upon a time, and now it's where old furniture goes to die. And some white good. To the electronics section, and doesn't seem to be anything like a video player. Stubbs in stitches. You get smacked to the face. But yeah, it's an interesting place to go rooting around, because unlike most places, they don't tend to they just tend to just chuck everything in big piles, really, and so you don't know what you're going to find. Do they still make Guinness Books of Records? And do people still buy them? Nice bag. Clean. Kinderwelt. Opel. Classy leather jacket. Yeah, sometimes it looks like they've just wheeled in a skip. Victor. Did find a few records, Wimpy Red, U2. Simple Minds. Going up in a minute. There we go. Dr. Rook. Blank Mank. Loaf. Jimmy Golden #1. So, Owen Oyston. This is how they store their records now, and yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff in here that was just broken, and then, you know, completely unplayable. Absolute diamond in the rough there, Hazel, Wurzel Gummidge. Wurzel what? And they're just packed in so tightly that it just gets tedious to look through them all. And it's 90 now, it's 100% shit. I mean, it should just be landfill, really. And I don't know, why don't they sell them at like 10p, just for people who want to use them for art projects and things. But they're still like asking for, I think it was £1 a pop, regardless of the condition or, you know, or length. Yes, what a load of shite. Thank you for watching.